me ask you a question. Do you believe that you are living a life of freedom? I'm talking about enjoyment, happiness, the qualm, as they say in Jerry Maguire. The freedom that comes from being able to work from the comfort of your own home or in a co-working space like this. So to me, freedom is being able to do what you want when you want, but also freedom from negativity and also freedom from worry. Having to feel like you have so much fear in your body every single day because you have to pay the bills, because you have to do all these different things in your life, because you're just dreading work, because you're dreading the next day. You don't want to wake up. Almost like you're finding distractions, you're watching TV, you're doing everything else. Freedom to me means being able to get away from worry and being able to get away from fear. And I have to ask you, what are the costs of not living a life of freedom and just enjoying some stuff? Whether that's, going on a sailboat, just seeing the city, beautiful sunsets. What are the costs of not having that? Man, we only get so many sunsets like this, so many moments in the day. It's the favorite saying that I have is carpe diem. You have to seize the day. You have to claim freedom in your life. In the entire history of the United States, the #1 way in which people have become wealthy is through growing and either selling a business or continuing to grow that business and in reinvesting the profits. It is really important. The only way in which you're going to gain that level of freedom in your own life is through the path of business ownership. By owning your own business, not only do you have a lot of freedom, you also have autonomy. You can decide on what you want to work, you can decide on when you want to work. You have tons of freedom in your life when you are a business owner. It isn't just a personal decision, although it's really cool to be able to do what you want with your free time and have adventures and such, but it really comes down to building wealth also for your family. The hardest part about doing your own business is that you have to figure out everything yourself. I mean, that's literally how I had to get started. Is you have to figure out the right service providers, you have to figure out how to do marketing, you have to figure out what you want to sell. It's a lot of headache, and the #1 thing that I want to help you with is how to do that, to hold your hand every step of the way as you're going out there with this journey. It's a lot of uncertainty, it's a lot of trying to figure stuff out yourself, so I really want to help you with that. So I invite you to join me on this journey. I want to share with you how to create freedom in your life, how to create your own business, how to have a life that you love, that you're passionate about. I want to show you how to do that and sort of unlock some of these principles and strategies and ways you can actually go about this. Living a life of freedom sounds cool and everything. It sounds really fun. It sounds very relaxing, but in order to get there, you have to go through the stage of putting in disciplined hard work. And I think one of the bigger things that's holding a lot of my community back, possibly also holding you back, is a lack of funding. The lack of funding that you need to start your company. The lack of funding that you need to actually do the initial production run for the product. The lack of funding that's gonna help you accelerate your marketing and really put this thing on the map. So what I wanna do for you is I wanna share with you a free video course that goes step by step how to use crowdfunding to your advantage. How to use Kickstarter, how to use Indiegogo, how do you actually get funding on these platforms. And this course is gonna walk you through things like how to attract a crowd, how do you market your project, how do you know which one is best for you, all of the questions that you have in your mind when it comes to crowdfunding. And I broke it down for you in a very no-nonsense, simple fashion. I think that when it comes to funding, this is also one of the big problems, but it's not the only one. You also have to validate the products. You also need social proof that is necessary. You want to know that a lot of people out there actually want this product to exist, want this business to exist. Otherwise, it's just an idea in your mind. It's just a hobby. It's not something that you're serious about and not something that's going to change the world or impact people's lives. So go and check out the link down below to get started with this free course. All you gotta do is enter your name and email to get started. It's free education, free training. I think you're gonna like it a lot. I also think it's gonna arm you with a lot of the tools, strategies, and tactics that you need to be successful when it comes to a crowdfunding campaign. One quick thing before I go. Really don't put this off. There are so many things we want to do in life. There's so many things that we want to accomplish, we want to change. But if you think about your life, you think about the years that have gone by, all too often the things that don't have our immediate focus, the things that don't have urgency, don't get done. You don't want to wake up 10 years down the road, 5 years, and wish you had hopped on this crowdfunding thing, wish you had actually gotten serious about the company. In other areas of your life, maybe wish you talked to that girl, wish you started earlier with investing. You don't want to put this off, because the sooner you get started, I promise you, the easier it's going to be, the happier you're going to be. So go and check out that link down below. Get started today. You're going to have some great results to share with me, and that's what I would love, is to maybe someday showcase you on my podcast, to someday have a conversation with you and see how your life has changed in the next 6 months.